compositions where you go the Ramatra. So that one's going to be interesting. But yeah, I think that's the map I always look forward to most when we head into Nepal.
Well, we'll be headed to... Oh, is this Shrine? This is Shrine.
Yeah, this is Shrine.
Perfect. Perfect. I always mess it up between that and Sanctum because, I don't know, it's just word. They both start with an S. That's my excuse for messing the names of these sub-maps on. But what's not a mess up just yet is the NCHS Mustangs composition. Looks to be pretty set in stone. I'm just... Okay. Ray, what's happened on the side for the Wichitanians here? What are they cooking?
I don't know if they're feeling a little cocky about how well they've been doing, but this composition is wacky. I mean, it feels like a weird version of a poke composition where you're playing a Doomfist instead to dive in and mess with the backline, because you're going to have a Torbjorn who can flank around, have a turret set up, but the Lifeweaver too, I'm not sure where this Lifeweaver Mercy fits into the equation.
Are we letting them cook is the real question right now. Oh, they're doing a Torb 1v1. And, well, let's see how this goes under. Both hammers are going away. Who's going to find it? They're going to use the overdrive, and Ypan's the one to win it out. Nick goes down early, and everyone resets off the map, taking the first fight with the Torb 1v1.
You know, that's actually the first time I've ever seen that in my own casting career. I mean, I love it. I've seen it when I haven't been casting, but first time I've seen that happen. But I'm excited as the Wichitanians, as I mentioned, they are the undefeated team, so I mean, they must feel really confident to agree to something like that, and even if they lose to get back in, they've already found an enemy Torb.
Yeah, and they still aren't swapping off that interesting composition that the Wichitanians are running. And while it's working out, Wix coming alive with the Sojourn there, fighting all the shots necessary, coming back strong onto the point as it does get up to 43% for the Mustangs.
I mean, already almost halfway there. You got to be feeling pretty good about the percentage you gained if you're the Mustangs, but if you're the Wichitanians, I'm sorry, you have come back and you were able to get that fight, you know, pretty quickly, all things considered, because you kind of just gave them a bunch of free percentage. Now you're coming up on a lot of ultimates to be able to work with. This Tree of Life is going to be a big one to help sustain the team all at point.
It really is a nice play coming in. Vaz getting into the thick of things with the Doomfist. They've got the Meteor Strike available now as Aurelius is going to use that pedal platform. Silius, sorry, and now the Tree of Life coming in as well to keep everyone up and healthy, just taking everyone in this fray. They're going to use everything in the middle of that, not even close to the point here, right? And holding it strong as YWC finds two with the overclock.
Yeah, I mean, you use a lot of ultimates, but you did, you got Mustangs to use two of them. So they come back, they're going to have the Photon Barrier, the Amplification Matrix, and that Terra Surge. So you're relying heavily on this Molten Core, putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I mean, when YWC is landing shots and Vaz is following up onto their damage, Wichitanians are in still a good place. Vaz, another pick. Ches Galaxy going down. Planet Walk is just going to have to go back to spawn and wait for their respawns to come back.
Yeah, as Vaz on this Doomfist just absolutely disrupting everything that NCHS is trying to do. They're trying to move as a unit, as we now see Planet Walk going to the Doomfist to try and match this, but I don't know. I'm not sure about the Symmetra going with the Doom.
And now they're talking about watching the stream, watching the Torb 1v1. But now, while they're doing that, they've already lost YWC as they have put the Molten Core on the point to stop anyone from really ingressing to it. And it works out for them in the end. The Wichitanians take round number 1.
That they do, as, you know, very impressive to just allow that Torb 1v1 to happen, lose it, give up a lot of percentage, and then come back full confidence and win that first map. Very nicely played by the Wichitanians.
Yeah, very good stuff. already as they're calling for the Torb rematch yet again to decide the first point here, as Newark going back over to everyone's favorite Swedish engineer.
As again, this is another brawl-centric kind of map. I mean, we're gonna see the Doomfist coming out of it, but it just makes a nice little staging arena for this Torb 1v1. I mean, you literally have either this high ground that it looked like the Doomfist was on to play it out, or you go down to the point and duke it out inside the dojo, basically.
Man, what the heck's going on, Ray? Both first fights seemingly being decided by a Torb 1v1 is definitely something that I and you have never seen before in our casting lives. But I mean, it's entertaining. That I'll give them that. I'll give them that.
Definitely putting on a show for the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. And we are waiting. However, Planet Walk did unfortunately disconnect from the lobby, so we're waiting for them to join back. Hopefully, quite soon.
Hopefully. I mean, again, they're just, it's not going to really matter like with the DC and stuff like that. They're just Torb 1v1 to decide the first fight. So if you are the Mustangs, you got to make some sort of change. Matching the Doomfist for the Doomfist, but I think the ability to have that Sojourn on the off angle, constantly finding rail shots, gives a lot of value to what the Wichitanians have been playing, and I would explore that kind of situation. But with the more close quarters map like this, we're seeing them go more of the Junkrat route.
All right, we see here YPan going to find their combatant on the point. The honorable duel cannot be used with Asilius' help with the Mercy Pocket. As they come in, the first shot comes in from YPan already. They're going to use their over health to come in. Who's going to find it out? YPan so low, and then it's YPan yet again coming in with the first pick of the fight and taking the first round. First fight.
YPan just the god at Torb 1v1s. That's 2 in a row to give their team a lot of first point percentage. I mean, we saw last time Wichita was able to easily come back to the fight, and instead of a Sojourn this time, they're going to have a Pharmacy and no hit scan on the field for the Mustangs whatsoever. This could be dangerous for how do you say that again, Joker? You're saying it during the break. Widow.
So it's Widow 1 Twix, as I've now
Widow
corrected.
1 Twix. Okay.
Looking at it again, it's Widow 1 Twix, as they are on the Farah here, but it's all Newark and Shiny on the point right now here, right? Doing everything they need as the Wichitans come back and get the point in their favor, as at 44% for the Mustangs.
Again, just disruption, distraction, a lot of angles that different characters are coming from. You have to worry about a turret from one angle, a Doomfist in your face, a Torb at another angle, a Pharmacy from another angle. It's just so much for the Mustangs you have to try and deal with. I mean, what I would suggest to them is just all agreeing on one target and just move on them together to get one person down, and that increases your chances. And especially with getting their Lucio, this is your chance to move in.
Yeah, Shiny in a little bit of a interesting position there for the Wichitanians. Okay, Vaz is just going to be able to get YPan off the side of the map here. They are going to lose a couple of players, though. Vaz is now gone. The over-aggression and Asilius is going to fall off the side of the map as well. Unless there's some hero plays coming in from the Wichitanians, it is going to be a quick flip in it to the favor of the NCHS Mustangs, and it is going to be the case. The Molten Core does come through from Newark onto the point. The Meteor Strike there as well. All the ultimates coming in from the Wichitanians to hold on to this point before it gets too out of hand for the Mustangs.
I mean, especially with Shiny booping Ches Galaxy and getting the kill, so you took out a lot of their heals and their utility in the fight, so that allowed, your Doomfist to come in and ult, as well as your Torb and your Farah, and they're able to take the point because of that. And now they have double support ultimates, but Asilius cannot allow them continuously to get picked by the Torb of all things.
Yeah, Wypan just continuing to be the god of Torbjorn here so far in this, as Widow 1 Twix finds out J-Dam already in this fight, looking for some more. They are super low and going to go down to the turret of Wypan, who has just been this bright spot for the Mustangs so far, but it's just still not enough to hold things going as the Wichitonians still hold on.
Again, just absolute dominance. This just crazy composition where you're just thriving on chaos is working so well, and just the individual skill of all these players on these heroes is just allowing them to thrive. Mercy now picks off a Sojourn.
Yeah, that's not something you see every day, as Frosty Toast goes down as well. The overtime bar now ticking away, down she goes, as Wichitonians take map number 1.
Yeah, that is all she wrote. Is the Wichitonians, I mean, they may not have had the Torb 1v1 skills, but when it came to just outright Overwatch team play, they showed why they are undefeated and are the #1 seeds.
Yeah, they are just putting on a clinic here, and that's
utterly one-sided percentage-wise.
Looks like we are going to be seeing another Torb 1v1 at least at the moment, but yeah, so we are going to be seeing it.
I mean, it's not really that much of a surprise. This time it's Shiny versus Ches Galaxy, though. So two completely different. Wypan, who was on the Torb last time, is now on the Sigma. This is something else. A Solius, who was on the Mercy, is now on the Doomfist.
Yeah, as we see Ches Galaxy and Shiny taking up arms with the hammer. The first shot coming in onto Shiny, but Ches Galaxy is gonna go down, not able to build up their over health quick enough, as that is going to be that. The first point gonna be captured by the Wichitans.
I mean, you know what? Normally Hollywood's a hard point to break through, but when you win the Torb 1v1, that just makes it that much easier.
We're gonna see another one, aren't we?
We're really gonna see another one. Oh my gosh! What is this Joker? What is this nonsense?
I don't know. I have, for the first time in a while, I literally have no idea what the heck's happening, but they are going to be going for the 1v1 yet again, as Ches is going to be using that overhealth first, but that might not be the best thing to go, as Shiny comes in yet again, using that overhealth a little bit later, and in the end, going to be using it for their advantage.
I was curious what was going to happen here. Are they, hey, let's actually play now. And now they've taken down the Junkrat.
Yeah, the Junkrat coming down, and now Asilius on the Doomfist trying to get into the right. The nice punch coming in and trying to get that empowering to come through. A nice punch does come through. The rocket punch just doing so much damage thanks to that empowerment, as Asilius just goes wild on the Doomfist.
They said I can play Mercy E-Girl, I can also play the Doomfist Chad, just in your backlines being a disruptor. So very wide skill set for these players of Wichitonia, as they don't have a lot to work with ult-wise. They get close to this Molten Core, however.
Yeah, as Planet Walk has swapped over to the Life Weaver here, as you know, they are gonna get the payload at 5 minutes and 37 seconds. Wypan is on the Roadhog, taking Asilius out now, as Milo on the Bastion going or trying to stay alive, but that's just not gonna happen. Wypan still being a just menace on the Roadhog right now, but are so low. Gonna get that take a breather, staying alive, and still gonna go down in the end, as it's looking good for the Wichitonians.
As the nickname for Roadhog continues to reign true, ultimate grinding machine, or ultimate meat shield, has just so much ult charge able to build up for both these teams, as Milo is just raining down the entire team of the Mustangs with this Bastion. And Bastion can just be so potent if you don't find a way to counter them.
Yeah, as Silius in the front line here, looking to get some empowerment onto their rocket punches. As the Nano Boost goes on to the Coalescing Mora, trying to find all the picks they need. The Riptire coming in and does find Newick out in the back, but they've already lost so many that it's not going to really matter in the long run, as they are just holding the spawn room, as Shiny's just working on that that turret in the back. Wipan coming out of spawn, using their whole hog, taking a breather, but in the end, it's the Wichitanians taking all 3 points.
Yeah, unfortunately, Wipan hesitated for half a second too long, was able to get the 2 kills with the ult, but could not get the touch on the point fast enough. With a 4:14 time bank, the Wichitanians look to be in a really good spot for this defense and trying to go up 2-0 in the series and punch their ticket to the grand finals.
Yeah, and that's really what we're seeing from them right now. It looks to be in their favor at the moment. I mean, unless there's something drastically changing from the NCHS Mustangs, as the Tour 1v1 gonna be coming back yet again.
Ready for battle.
I mean, it's not really a shocker at this point. I feel like it's just a given. All these maps are going to come down to that. So who's going to win it this time? It's a rematch once again. Shiny is currently 2-0.
And it really comes into the full. I feel like the full effect of the Torb 1v1 is the person who can use the overload last, and that's what we've been seeing so far from Shiny, as they've been able to use that that overload the second in these fights, and it's worked into their favor every single time.
I agree 1000%. As let's see, as things wait, what is going on?
Okay, they are 1v1ing on point. They deserved coming in, but there we go. They're waiting it out on point for the moment. 3, 2, 1. Here comes the fight on point, as Ches Galaxy and Shiny are looking to see who makes the first move, who gets the first strike. They're still waiting it out. There it comes in. Both of them landing their shots, as Shiny is going to be using their overload first, and they're going to be the ones to win it out.
Wow. Insane plays coming out from Shiny on this tour, man. They are just goated at this 1v1 duel. What's going on here?
They're still waiting. No.
Oh, yeah, the defenders won. So what happens here?
They have to still. Oh wait, no. Ches Galaxy swapped over to Hanzo. What's going on?
So I guess they're just gonna give it a second, and Shiny says, "You must get through me." Oh man.
Ryan 1v1 now.
No.
Okay, so we've got what? Yeah, Ryan. So how was your day today, Ryan?
Not bad. I've been playing a lot of Pikmin, actually. The new game just came out, so.
Yeah, I've just been watching Netflix all day, to be completely honest. Are they finally going to fight here? That might be the case. They are going to try to take the point. Ches Galaxy takes down Shiny. And, well, it looks like the NCHS Mustangs are going to complete point 1.
Yes, in a very, very climactic fashion. As White Ben even says, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I guess now we start taking this seriously.
Who knows?
Wow.
Wipan super low, gonna go down. Asilius on the Reinhardt here, charging them to Oblivion. As now they are back to the point here, and well, they are going to rotate around this Ches Galaxy, looking for some fire, but it's all a Milo on the Oh my goodness. The Bastion doing a lot of damage. The Molten Core does come out from Shiny as well, but they have lost 2, as well as Vaz, as they are going to lose things out in the end. Has Galaxy finding all the picks they need.
I mean, still this fight is going back and forth, but Mustangs are going to sustain for the time being, and now they have control of this high ground, but the Shatter comes in.
Shatter comes in onto YPan, taking them down early in this fight. The capital D colon coming in. Oh, they are so sad about that. And oh, what is the charge? Coming in from the top of the building, taking Planet Walk out. The Dragon Strike there as well. Is still the NCHS Mustangs are finding picks in this fight and continuing to push the car forward.
As now you're going to have this tactical visor amplification matrix combo, and if things get dangerous, you are getting close to this sound barrier to try and sustain. I like what Mustangs are set up with, and they've already taken down Shiny.
Yeah, Shiny is going to go down. The artillery strike there here from Milo, as they are going to come back quite quickly. Asilius and Nue coming in with the picks that they need, as now that should finally be the Wichitanians coming back and holding things when they need to.
They do get the Bastion, but the damage has been done. It's going to have to be a reset for the Mustangs. They will have double support ultimates to come back into this fight. Wow, the Wichitanians don't have a lot to work with. The only thing they're coming close to is Shatter.
Yeah, as the Shatter will be alive soon from Silius, as they got things going. The nice charge come in. It is going to be stunned up thanks to the rocket punches. What? Wait,
Dodged by the meteor strike.
It was so confusing, but we'll talk about that after this fight goes in. The meteor strike did come through, but still, the Wichitanians are the ones to come in it already. I'm just still so confused in how they dodged. It definitely landed onto them.
I think, I don't know if, like, when the meteor strike goes off and he launches himself in the air, if there's like a moment of like immortality or something, or like anti-stun, and allows him to get it off. That was very interesting, as Solius is really low.
Yeah, Silius is going to go down early on, as the Dragon Strike does come through as well. So as the Mustangs come back into this fight pretty quickly and get the point back into their favor, moving it towards the second point.
They are going to have to take another fight to get this through, but getting down Vaz on that Lucio is a big deal, but there's a lot of stall, especially with this Tracer. But they're not even going to touch.
Yeah, no touch gonna come in. 2 minutes still on the board for the Mustangs here, with the Amp Matrix coming in now from New Ink, but it's still all the NCHS Mustangs in the kill feed.
At 1:40 left on the clock, they got to make sure they finish this with time, or they're in a lose-draw situation. As the Wichitanians now making some swaps, they're going to have Newick going over to the Kiriko. And Shiny's going to have his Pulse Bomb, but Foss has already found Jada.
The Shatter does come out. Couple go down on the ground. The Sound Barrier trying to keep everyone up and healthy. Boz is super low right now, as they are going to still stay alive. The punch comes in. They're trying to stay alive. The sentry, or the turret mode, still cannot take down YPan. Finally, you know, still YPan alive, and the YPan's going to be the one to take Milo out. 60 seconds to go here, though, and Boz finds Frosty Toast. This should be the fight won, as YPan is going to go down in the end.
Yeah, Newick on this Kiriko is crazy with it. Lots of headshots. He even had a really good protection system to try and help their Bastion out in that fight. As the Solius is just playing Touch the Spawn's Door challenge on the Reinhardt.
Solius is just kind of nutty with these charges, continuing to just charge everyone in their sights. And YPan is just gonna go down to Milo, and then, well, 20 seconds to go.
At 20 seconds to go, and the ults are mounting for the Wichitanians. The Sound Barrier was forced by Planet Walk, and they only have an amplification matrix now.
Yeah, and the Amp Matrix is the only thing remaining, and the Wichitonians have so many, and all right, the Shatter just does nothing, but no one's going to touch, and the Wichitonians take map number 2.
So yeah, that was a map for the record books. That definitely happened. But the Wichitonians' individual skill on every single roll, even when they're off rolling, just shined through in just crazy amounts of value.
Yeah. From that
is like top 500 Joker. Okay, like
yeah,
we gotta speak for we are speakers of the people, and
like
not everyone is top 500.
Yeah, exactly.
As we get things started, and we do get the Sigma coming out from YWC. They cannot.
Yeah, Widow 1 Twix could not find their grapple spot. No Torb 1v1, right? This I'm just kind of over it now. But
I should have bet money on it.
Yeah, he should have, but we did not, as Widow 1 Twix comes back into the lobby and has already found 3 picks on their signature Widow Maker. And that is going to really open it up fully for the side of the Wichitonians.
As they missed their initial grapple shot, got behind, and still started to snipe everyone. Is now they're taking this high ground away and just giving all this free cart push to the rest of their team.
Yeah, oh my goodness, Widow 1 Twix is just continuing to just dominate here with this aim as they're just rotating around. And this, okay, why are they in 3rd point already? And I mean, it's just, it's buying time for the Wichitonians, and well, they're finding picks off the back of it. They're splitting the attention of the Mustangs at the moment, and well, it's working out. They do go down in the end, but still, they get the first point without really any contest.
So answer me this: if you're the NCHS Mustangs, and you're playing the Wichitonians, and you literally know there's someone on the other team named Widow 1 Twix, and you bring them to Circuit Royale?
Yeah, I don't know. But what do I know? Vaz finds a nice pick with the Doomfist yet again. They do go down, though, because of the nice sleep dart from Planet Walk. But the sights are up, and, well, they almost landed a huge shot coming in. But there's the Flux Chess Galaxy is able to line up the shot, take down a Widow 1 Twix, and hold on to the cart.
They have gotten the cart all the way up to this high ground, so they're looking at probably one more clean fight to take this all the way through. Point B is Wipen has gotten very low.
You know, Wipen's super low at the moment as Vaz is out of the fight. And they still look to continue things going. Mooncase super low. The Kitsune rushes out. They're still looking to hold on. A nice swift step. Cecilia's trying to stay alive, keeping Widow 1 Twix alive. But well, they do go down, and Chess Galaxy finds Milo. Is it still the NCHS Mustangs holding on strong?
Yeah, it's this high ground position that NCHS is basically afforded by default on this defense is showing why it's so powerful. It is, especially playing a Doomfist composition, it makes being able to take this away that much more difficult, and Ches just has free angles to take.
Well, Widow 1 Wix
Yeah, that's what you need to open it up.
Yeah, comes in already, taking J-Dam out, who had their tactical visor up and ready to go. But now they have to come through, which has Galaxy does find New K, but still, Wipan's trying to make more space. They're going to build up to the Gravitic Flux, though. Can they hold on to this point? A lot of people are super low for the Wichitonians, and they are going to invest this Gravitic Flux, but it's not going to match and not going to get onto anyone, as Wipan's going to finally go down in the end.
As you're down your tank, are the Mustangs going to look to try and recontest this? Now you've lost your Widow, and I think that's going to be all she wrote, and you're able to bank that overclock coming into point C.
Yeah, as they're going to come in already, and they are, they still have a very good timing. 4 minutes on the board as, Okay, nice shot coming in. YPan's gonna still find some more. Widow 1 Twix is still gonna find more though. They do go down in the end. This Ches Galaxy now looking for some shots of their own and takes New and K out.
Yeah, but I mean, both teams are kind of just completely resetting for the next engage as White Pen just came out of spawn. So if you're the Wichitonians, you have 4 ultimates coming online, and the sites are giving them everything they need right now.
Yeah, sites are working out. Milo now using the overclock to get into a better position, getting some more damage out with the secondary fires as, well, they don't really use it to really any advantage, but more they get more space as Widow 1 Twix still finding the shots with the Widowmaker.
They're behind them.
As, they do find New out, but Widow 1 Twix still lining up these shots and keeping people in spawn because of it. Oh goodness! Yeah, this is the reason why they have Widow in their video game tag here, right?
Yeah, this is absolutely ridiculous as there's only 2 meters to go, and they're going to get that across with 2.5 minutes on the clock. Widow 1 Twix is showing why they're called Widow 1 Twix. Like, I'm just sneaking into your backlines and killing you all. Like, where's the peel?
I think we've seen NCHS's mentals just be broken. And they just kind of want this to be over, to be completely honest, right? And they're just, I don't know, but, yeah, it's just not looking good. Yeah, Wichitonians did get first place, as YPan is going to confirm that in the chat there.
As now the win condition is set for, Wichitonians. Don't allow them to full cap, Circuit Royale, and you will be heading to the grand finals.
Yeah, and you would probably be fairly confident if you are the Wichitonians to capture this and get to the grand finals here with a nice hold. They are still on this composition that has worked out for them so far. Milo on the Sojourn and Widow 1 Twix on the Widowmaker. Where else would they be? But NCHS Mustangs still playing pretty close to meta composition here.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like you mentioned, it's clear. The only thing is you normally would go Zen instead of Ana, but that is very close to Widow 1 Twix. They weren't expecting him to be there.
Yeah, the tracking of Widow 1 Twix is just kind of insane. They tracked them the entire time up that grapple hook, which is incredible. I would say. I mean, I've never seen it happen before, but I'm sure it does happen plenty of times. But hey, it's really cool to see. And oh no, yeah, that's just kind of rude. That's just kind of rude. Widow 1 Twix continuing to just click heads.
Just running this lobby on Widow. It is just nasty with the aim and just the skill that they have on this here. They're trying to go Doomfist to try and get them off this high ground.
Yes, they do come in yet again. They're just kind of holding them in spawn at the moment, right? And it's not looking like they're gonna get out anytime soon here, especially with Widow 1 Twix just still able to do so much from on high. And Obsilius finding a nice kunai to the dome of JDam. They still are trying to come out of the spawn room, but that's just not possible just yet. But hey, Ches Galaxy finds a nice shot here and opening things up, as that could be what they hope for now.
I do feel like, you know, maybe you go with Genji here. We saw that in the previous series where they played Genji to put pressure onto the Widow, but I mean, you win that fight, but in the meantime, Milo and Nuke got picks of their own.
Yeah, they found one to open things up, but it's still just not enough. Meteor Strike coming in, the Nano Boost coming on to Vaz, as well as that is going to just find the picks they need in the end. They are pushing the cart. That is huge for the NCHS Mustangs, but Vaz is just finding every pick necessary in the world. They found 3, and YWC finds out their Widow counterpart in the end and holds on yet again for 1 minute and 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's not great that you're pushing the car and Vaz is just in the back line killing your entire team. YWC. Oh my gosh, 2!
Down the corridor in the, I don't really know what.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just
what
gonna
is
stop.
this?
I'm just gonna stop talking. They just continue just to walk into it, and there it is. The ace comes in for YWC.
No one can
Finally
hide.
comes through. HSEL does come out of spawn, takes Newick out of the fight, but 1 minute and 8 seconds is on the board.
That it is, as the sites are online, so YWC definitely knows where Ches is. Oh! Loses.
Finally, a nice shot comes in as all right. That was an interesting interaction. The Widow diff does come through as Vaz says HSEL continuing to make space for this team here now. The meteor strike does come through from Vaz looking to take out the support line, but the rally coming in at the crucial moment with the tactical visor now pushing everyone back into away from the sight lines of the Sojourn, and YWC. YWC is gonna go down early on, and still the NCHS Mustangs are finding these picks, but now the Nano Boost is gonna come alive onto Vaz, trying to stop things in their tracks. 7 seconds to go here now with the overclock coming in from Milo, trying to solidify everything, and they do not find the pick onto YPAN. The disruptor shot coming in, and it's still all the NCHS Mustangs in the kill feed right now, as they're still looking to maybe complete the second point, or first point.
And it looks like they might just do that, especially with the overtime spawns coming in, and maybe Wichitanians are playing with their food just a little bit too much here, Joker.
Yeah, as they are going to be able to get the first point, 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the board to complete the rest of the map, but HSEL did try for an advantageous grapple shot, does go down, as this should be finally, that looks like the Wichitanians do come back and hold on for the moment.
I mean, you're going to have this rally online if you're the Mustangs to try and give you that sustain for this next fight. YWC is looking for heads.
Yeah, they are in the back line, and well, so is Vaz, as HSEL is the one to find YWC in the end of it all. The sleep dart is there, as they still are finding picks for the NCHS Mustangs. YPAN's found Osilius out, and now they have to rotate back for the time being. A nice sleep dart does come through from Newick to stave off the aggression of YPAN. Now the nano boost does come on to Vaz, but still, it's all NCHS Mustangs at the moment, finding every pick they could possibly need at the moment, with the sleep dart coming through and Vaz going down.
And a nice whip shot coming in from Frosty Toast, as they're finally now going to be able to gain this high ground for the payload. And again, they're probably looking at one more fight they're going to have to win to bring this home. They're going to have this tactical visor online, as YWC got taken out again by HSEL.
Yeah, HSEL finding shots, well, for them at the moment. They have to come back here. The meter strike coming in from YPAN as a nice Kitsune rush comes through, but it's all NCHS yet again, finding these picks out in responses. They do find them with the pick on the HSEL, but in the end, NCHS Mustangs are able to complete the second point.
Yeah, as YWC is now just continuously getting picked early in these fights. The aggressive angles are no longer paying off. They're not able to find the picks fast enough, and because of the aggressive angles they're taking, they're getting found out. Even the own team is saying my Widow is feeding.
Yeah, as the tactical visor does come in here, and HSEL has found out Osilius is they are going to continue to push things forward in their favor for the NCHS Mustangs.
As we're going to see Doomfist v Doomfist diving in, counter dives, trying to find these crucial picks in the fight, as Milo goes very low on the May.
very low, but still buying some time as Widow1 Twix does come back, finds JDM out and buying some time. The the rally coming in and the nano boost onto the Brigitte with YPan finding 2. Things are not looking good for the Wichitonians as Chess Galaxy finds Widow1 Twix. Well, Wix out of the fight as this is just not looking too hot for them at the moment. The sleep dart comes through. They're going to take down Boz here, even with the nano boost invested. Widow1 Twix does come back, finds JDam out. They're trying to stall out on point for the moment with the May, as they are still buying time, but Milo goes down, and in the end, maybe not. There still is time on the board, and they're still contesting it here. Planet Walk is out, but Chess Galaxy is just finding these shots right now. Ross takes them out. They've got to stay on the point. 0.01 meters to go here, as this should be finally the Wichitonians holding on with the Meteor Strike coming out and taking YPan down.
They had 10 seconds left on the clock, and the .01 just feels like an absolute heartbreaker. Do they have a touch? It just doesn't look like it. Oh, feels bad. The Wichitonians punched their ticket to the grand finals.
Yeah, and I was it in any doubt, really? I don't think it was. In the end, the Wichitonians are the ones to come out on top, and are now awaiting the winners of the, if I can figure out who's in the other side of things here, Ray.
Yeah, we'll have to, I don't know. Again, congratulations to the Wichitonians. I mean, you proved generally throughout the entire 3 maps that your team definitely has the higher skill, especially in the mechanics. Widow1 Twix was nasty. I mean, Ches started to really pop off there at the end, but throughout that entire map, Widow1 Twix was insane with it. So, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to set up for the grand finals. It will be the Wichitonians versus, I'm not sure who it is yet. Were you able to figure that out?
The winner of Eternity Esports versus the Vanguards of MISD will be whoever wins that matchup will be joining the Wichitonians in the grand finals right after